It has been 4 months since police all over Maine responded to more than 10 schools in the span of a week because of false calls for active shooters. That day, of course, caused stress, panic, and anxiety for a lot of parents, students, school staff, and first responders. Well, now there's an effort to understand more about how law enforcement responded to those calls. The problem? Access. News Center Maine's Alex Haskell has more from Portland tonight.
As a growing number of Maine schools become a victim of an active shooter hoax like Portland High School behind me, First Amendment advocates are calling on authorities to release related records to better understand if law enforcement are responding properly.
In the moment, it's upsetting.
Last November, a call came into Yarmouth Police Department saying there would be an active shooter at a nearby school. A false claim Yarmouth Superintendent of Schools, Andrew Doloff, says has had a lasting impact.
There are individuals who, for whom this has, brought about some fear about school or some anxiety.
In just one day, at least 11 schools were victims of a shooter hoax. A few days later, so were the Falmouth and Yarmouth school districts.
Transparency is the best form of disinfectant.
First Amendment advocates in Maine are calling on authorities to release records from the November threats, including 911 transcripts of the calls, saying the public and policymakers can learn a lot from them.
You can't figure out how we can do better next time if we don't have all the data points.
State and federal officials have refused to release the documents, typical during an ongoing investigation, but reigniting concerns over a lack of transparency between law enforcement and the public.
We need to allow law enforcement agencies to do their job. I think that is important. At the same time, we need to have a time frame for when this information can be released.
Although not all details are known regarding authorities' handling of the false shooter calls, Superintendent Doloff says he's confident in the officials he's worked with to protect his students and staff.
I've been very comfortable with how they've handled things.
We did have an interview scheduled with Maine State Police. It was canceled on us and they wouldn't reschedule. In Portland, Alex Haskell, News Center, Maine.
There's work in Augusta going on right now to crack down on those fake school threats or swatting incidents, and so far lawmakers are supporting the efforts. The state's Criminal Justice and Public Safety Committee approved a bill that would make it a felony to intentionally trigger an armed police response that prompts a lockdown. If this bill passes, violators would face up to 5 years in prison and a $20,000 fine. The legislation still faces further votes.